Good morning, beautiful humans. Today is going to be a Q&A based off of like business, personal training questions. I haven't looked through all of the questions you guys asked on Instagram yet, so maybe there will be some other ones that are like a little off topic, but I'm gonna try to really stick to like the most frequently asked questions. There was a lot, so we can't get through all of them, but the ones that were most frequently asked, we're gonna hit today. So let's get right on into it. First things first though, if you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help. I hate being that like annoying person, but it really does help the channel. Hit the subscribe button and a little bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post. We're getting close to 25K, which means there's gonna be a giveaway coming soon, or multiple. Who knows? Okay. Getting right on into it. Let me find the questions. Okay, first question is one that I actually get a lot. It says, where do you train your in-person clients, random gyms or at their homes? I have 3 in-person clients currently, and I train all 3 of them at their homes. And then my online clients, I obviously train them online. So they do all the workouts on their own. I send them the program that has like their macros, their workouts, and then we have weekly check-ins. But my in-person clients, I train them at their homes. So I drive to them 3 days a week. Ooh, this is the good one. Do you feel like it's hard turning your hobby into a career, or does it make it feel less enjoyable? This is a really good question. Quick little story time. In the beginning, I was like, oh, online training is gonna be the only thing I do, and that's how I started off. I was doing only online, and I very quickly realized, wow, this isn't as enjoyable as I thought it would be, because I'm very much like a people person, so just sitting in my apartment all day, every day, staring at my computer was not the most fun. Once I started working with my in-person clients, it turned into like the perfect balance of being out, interacting with people, and then 2 days out of the week I'm like solely at home alone working on my computer. So I found a good balance to where I really like I love it. I enjoy it so much. But as far as like turning fitness into my career, it definitely hasn't changed my love for working out, writing programs, just like being creative when coming up with workouts. So no, I don't think so. I think if it's truly your passion, you will figure out a way that fits your lifestyle, or like, you know, that's manageable for you and where you can still enjoy it. You just have to cut out time for yourself, which I have not been the best at. Recently, I've been getting a lot better. I know there's a lot of personal trainers who like get so caught up in training other people, and they have like these crazy busy schedules that they don't actually work out themselves. And I think in order to keep that passion alive, you have to still have it incorporated into your life. Is your social media following important to have a successful online coaching business? Good question. Just to be a personal trainer, no. If you're just trying to do it online, I would say yes, just because the only way you're gonna get access to a bunch of potential clients is by having some sort of social media presence. So no, it's not necessary. And that's the other thing. People who have 400,000 followers or 1 million followers, they can't work with all 1 million of those people one-on-one. So you can only work with a handful of people at one time anyways. I'm assuming the people who do have that many followers, and if they are taking on a crap ton of clients, they have other people working for them. So yes and no. I would say, one, if you're good at what you do, you'll find a way to make it work. And even if you only have like 2,000 followers and you get 10 people, like 10 clients to work with you one-on-one, if you do a good job and they continuously stay with you and like keep purchasing your programs, then you're gonna do pretty well. So yes and no. Obviously you have more opportunity to work with potential clients if you have more followers, I guess. What type of mixer / whisk do you use in your protein drinks? I use the Bowmar rapid mixer. I'll insert a picture right here. It's the best. It's like the best $15 you'll ever spend, I promise you. Josh Bowmar was talking about it. Oh my gosh, I forget, like, it's like 40 times stronger than any other rapid mixer out there. He made the battery so powerful. It's phenomenal. How long did it take you to get certified once you made the decision to do it? So I went through ACE, and they give you 6 months once you purchase the program. and I basically used the entire 6 months. I probably could have gone through it a little bit quicker. I made an entire video over my ACE experience and like getting ready for the exam and like going over the exam basically, what to focus on, what not to focus on. There are some areas that went so in depth and it was just so much new stuff to me that I spent like probably way too much time focusing on it than to just learn later on that you didn't really need to know it. They were just trying to give you somewhat of a background so you had something to reference the actual important information back to. So I took the whole 6 months. Okay, there are a lot of questions in here about what does my online training include and what are the prices. I don't feel like this is the appropriate place to talk about that. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching or macros or a 4-week program, you can email me at k_Yager and we can like chat about what would be a good program for you, if we're a good fit, and then talk about pricing. How did you choose a certification program? This kind of goes back to that video. I think I talked about it a little bit. Just do your research. Depending on if you want to work in a gym, own your own business, and do kind of what I'm doing, like there's going to be different certifications that kind of focus more on different aspects of it and different specializations. So I would just do your research. From the research I did, NASM and ACE were like the top 2. Price wise they were very, very comparable. So out of the research I did, when I did them, or when I did the research, those were the most popular. I know like Lifetime Fitness where I work out, I think you can have both, but they prefer NASM just because NASM, I believe, focuses more on like working with a special population, like older individuals, you know, people who probably have more like mobility, stability issues. ACE covered like everything equally. Did you have any business coaches or mentors to help get you going? Yes and no. If you guys don't follow Sue Strange, you should. She's adorable, also very intelligent. She got certified through ACE. She's very knowledgeable, and she used to live in Columbus as well. So I actually reached out to her when I first kind of had the idea, and we met up, and she basically just kind of like walked me through her process of everything and just like how she got started. And then once I actually purchased my program and was close to being done, like ready to get certified, I reached out to her again and we had a pretty long FaceTime, just like she was letting me ask her questions. So she was probably my like mentor, I guess. She was super, super helpful. I'm very grateful for her. Other than that, really no. It's really trial and error. You have to figure out what works best for you. Yeah, you just have to figure out your plan, your structure. Like what works for someone else might not work for you. Your organization system might be completely different, and the way you want to handle your clients might be a little different. So it really is just trial and error. When you use Myfitnesspal app, are you using the premium version or free? I was using the free version for the longest time, and then I switched to the premium. My phone's about to die. I switched to the premium when I started doing like the full days of eating, where I was showing my exact macros, just because in order to actually like completely customize the grams of carbs, fats, protein, you have to have the premium version. So right now I have that. I'm probably gonna bump down to the free again because I don't think the premium is necessary. Can I come work out with you? Heck yeah. If you live in Columbus, hit me up. We can figure something out. Where'd you get certified? ACE. How do you build your network of clients? Does your gym pair members with a PT, or is it you? So I don't work in a gym, but based off of, this would be a good question for Jake. Based off of what it seems like, the gym, it's kind of both. It's you, if clients come to you, then you would be the one to like kind of set up that first meeting or a little interview, I guess, and figure out if it's a good fit. That's something that I don't think a lot of people think of. You have to make sure that it's a good fit client to coach, because if you don't feel comfortable talking to them and being open with them and being vulnerable with them, it's probably not going to be a good fit. Or if they have this style where it's like very like military style, you know, it's like that might not work for you. You might need someone who's a little bit more chill and more like sensitive, I guess. I don't know. You just have to find a trainer that's a good fit for you. So I think normally I'm getting sidetracked. What did you ask again? This always happens. Oh yeah, so it's a combination. If someone comes to you, you can set up like an interview with them or a first meeting with them and see if it's a good fit. Or I think the gym, like if they have someone sign up, they can like recommend a trainer for you, and then you'd have a meeting with them as well, and then you would talk about pricing once again, see if it's a good fit, all of that jazz. Mine's very different because I have people reach out to me through email, usually who follow me because that's how they've found out about me, and then I send them over like all of my program options, and we go back and forth what's a good fit for them, if their goals are like realistic, if you know if they're happy with what I can provide them, all that jazz. How do you make money in the fitness industry? Are you hiring? LOL. I am not hiring. I wish I was at the point where I could hire an employee. I think that would be so much fun. We're not there yet. But as far as making money in the fitness industry, I actually made a whole video over this. If I remember, I will try to link it down below. This was a while ago now, so the numbers aren't totally accurate. But basically, most people in the fitness industry have their own business. So their main source of income is coming from their personal training business. Oh my God, their mastermind business. Don't get me started on that. I don't love that idea. Anyway, most of them have their own business going, and that's like their main source of income. Some people have clothing companies, you know, whatever it is. And then they're usually partnered with some kind of sponsor, some other brand, maybe a clothing company, a supplement company, a skincare company. Me, for instance, I work with Bowmar and I work with Pare. Those are the only two companies I actually make commission off of. So if someone shops through my link or uses my code, I make a certain amount of commission. So that's like a small portion of your income. And then I also have a YouTube channel, so fitness people, if they have a YouTube channel, they might be getting some money from that. So there's kind of like little avenues from everywhere. But usually their main source of income, if being in the fitness industry is their full-time job, it's usually their online business, one of the businesses they've started. Ooh, this is a good question. Are your programs a PDF file, Word document? How do you explain the exercises? So after the wedding, I plan to make like a whole, what would it be called? Database, basically full of like exercises, videos of every single exercise, so I can eventually have videos for all of my clients to look at. Currently, because I don't have time to do that right now, I send my clients Word documents with their workouts. I have a whole like Excel sheet on my side where I can track everything, track progress, all that jazz. But because that would be kind of confusing to send to them, and not everyone can open those files. I just send them in a Word document, and then if there's any questions over exercises, I'll just shoot over a video of either me doing it, a good one that I think explains it well online. Eventually I do plan to have like all of those videos up so my clients have a really easy place, just quick and easy place to go to reference all the exercises. But yeah, and I try to be as descriptive as possible in my programs. So for instance, if I am having them do a supinated dumbbell curl, well, one, I'm gonna put supinated, and then I always, no matter how long they've been working with me, I literally have clients who are on like week 44 with me, and they are still, like I still write the programs the same way, just so there's no confusion. So if I put supinated dumbbell curl, I put supinated / underhand. If there's one that I know isn't like very commonly known, I make a whole parenthesis section and like try to explain it the best I can. So that's what I do currently. How much did it cost to take the ACE test? I believe my whole package was $1,000 for the books, the online course, and then that includes your first test. So if you don't pass the first time, you'd have to pay to take it again. Thankfully, I passed with flying colors the first time, so I didn't have to throw any more money at that. But your first test is included in that original price where like you buy all of your ACE stuff. It's personal, but how do you decide on pricing and how much to charge your clients? So this is a very, very, very good question. A lot of people will try to tell you, oh, you should charge more than that, or oh, that's too high. People will give you a lot of opinions on pricing, in my opinion, and I think you need to set your price based on what you're comfortable with. So when I first started, my prices were pretty low, and as I've gotten more experience and just more confident in myself and my abilities and have like basically testimonials under my belt and have progress under my belt from my clients, I've raised my prices. So in the beginning, there's some people who charge ridiculous amounts for coaching. I don't necessarily get down with that. I don't understand. It's like, unless it's this super fancy presentation, I don't know. Anyway, you have to be comfortable with saying your price. If you're not comfortable, how do you expect other people to be comfortable with it? So just take into consideration the work you're doing on the back end, and what price sounds good to you. What price do you think is fair, and what price are you comfortable telling other people, and go based off of that. And then later down the line, if you're like, you know, I feel like I'm worth a little bit more than this now, raise your prices. And if people question it, be like, you know, I have more experience now and I'm offering more. I've upped my quality of things. I'm investing more time into like doing the videos. So you have videos of every single exercise or whatever it is. Like, as you upgrade, you can then up your prices. I think that's a good question to end on. My camera literally just turned off on me because I've been rambling too long, and apparently it thought I just left it on. I hope this video was really helpful for you guys. Feel free to comment any questions down below. I will try to get back to as many of them as possible. If there's a ton more, maybe I'll do a second video like this. I love being as helpful and open and honest as possible. I feel like there's a lot of people out there who like, they think that by helping other people, it's going to hinder them. It's like, okay, no. So yeah, comment down below any questions you guys have. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe, and a little bell notification. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog.